Sponsored by Bass Kicker Baits.
Bass Kickers, it's Bass Kicker here, back with another video. So I have to be kind of quiet because everybody else is sleeping, but I am actually going to be doing a review on some of, well, there's actually two different baits that I am here to review, and these are the cheapest swim baits at Sportsman's Warehouse. I was at Sportsman's Warehouse recently, and I was in the soft plastic section. I was in need of swim baits. Well, actually, there's 3 swim baits that I came across, and these baits are absolutely very cheap, and a couple of them I actually heard of, and they're pretty reliable brands. But I did take them out to the creek and I tested them, so this is what we're going to do today. Let's get on to the first one. Alright guys, so how I'm going to organize which to review first. I'm going to put this in order of the most expensive first and then the least expensive last. So the most expensive, cheapest one that I picked up was the Storm Pumpkin Seed Sunfish swim bait. This is a pre-rigged swim bait. Has 2 hooks, a treble hook out the bottom, and then a very nice J hook, which a barb comes out on the top. Very basic bait, has a nice boot tail action. I think this bait can actually catch some fish. It is a little bit translucent right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see my thumb, but definitely translucent. I like the eye job on this. Very, very realistic. Has a red eye. Very well represents a sunfish. Moving on to the second cheapest bait at Sportsman's Warehouse, we have the Berkeley Havoc swim bait right here. The Berkeley Havoc swim bait is a very reliable swim bait. Sold at Sportsman's Warehouse, Walmart, wherever you can get. I really do rely on these. I've actually caught a couple smallmouth on these, I believe. I've never caught a largemouth on these. These are actually very nice little baits, but I actually did catch mine on a smaller version, on like a Gets It jig head or something like that. But definitely, this is a nice perch finish on this lure right here. Got a nice red belly and the red throat. And I always have this bait pre-rigged on a jig head. This really prevents it from getting scattered around in my tackle box. Okay guys, so before I move on to the cheapest swim bait at Sportsman's Warehouse, I just want to tell you guys about this video's sponsor. This video's sponsor is Bass Kicker Baits, and if you guys do not know what Bass Kicker Baits is, check out my last video, which is a commercial for Bass Kicker Baits. And if you guys already don't know by the name, I'm the CEO of these baits, and my uncle over here definitely is too. So definitely, if you look into the commercial, definitely buy some. Definitely worth your while, and they were all handmade by me. Very nice. But moving on to our #1 cheapest swim bait at Sportsman's Warehouse. This right here is the Impulse Paddle Tail Brook Trout color finish. And this bait basically is a boot-tailed swim bait. I mean, you can definitely catch fish with this. I mean the stiffness feels pretty good. I mean, like, I can barely move it. I like a stiff swim bait, at least more on the stiffer side. for a swim bait. This has a nice boot tail action. It even has a nice little thin area right here to where it is easier for the tail to kick. I really do like this swim bait, but there's one thing about it that I do not like. The paint kind of is coming off in several different places here. See how this gill is pretty clear? If I just barely do this, it comes off very easily. It's just one thing I definitely do not look forward to in a swim bait. So there you guys go. Those are the 3 cheapest swim baits at Sportsman's Warehouse. I hope you guys found this video helpful. This video is probably going to be linked under my tutorial video playlist, but thank you guys for hanging out with me this evening. Stay on the barb. See you guys again on the next video.